people we're looking at here. Two different situations. If we both walked onto a plane, I would be the pilot, you would be a passenger. I am an innovator. You are an imitator. I'm a leader. You are a follower. I am a winner, and all of you are losers.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Exit stage left, exit stage right. There is no place to run. All the fuses in the exit sign have been burned out.
Now I'm the one doing the challenging.
And starting this moment from now, from this moment on, this will be the moment, starting now, of the genesis of
the Professors of Wrestling. We're going.
We are.
I don't know if we're going, but we're going.
We go as the wind blows.
Yes.
What's up, Dave?
Nothing. I just get my chair so it doesn't squeak.
Okay.
Going in there. What's going on with you?
You know, beautiful day.
Yes, it is. Good 4th.
Good 4th. Hope everyone else had a good 4th.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yes. And if you hear a noise in the background, that's because they're doing vacuuming outside the Professor HQ.
We have to keep it clean.
That's right. Part of our crew.
Yeah.
On there. First things first. Last episode we did have a botch take, and I believe I did call it.
I think it's Baker County Brawl, but I think last show we went done it, and then the brawl in this county of.
Yeah.
But yeah, we knew, but cool.
And we need to thank Mayor Russell.
Yes.
For keeping us honest.
Always, I appreciate that.
And he had some kind words also. He said he appreciates what we do. So thank you, Mayor Russell.
That's always good.
Yes.
Hey, Bosch takes when we first started, long list. Now, just that one.
I think really the botch takes are more on pop culture references because the last one was on the Rocky movie.
Right.
So, and this one, we just forgot it was Baker County.
Yeah. So we're moving up.
Yes.
Some news, just to let you know. We are doing a live pre-show for the SWA Southern Showcase. We will be posting the time soon.
Yes.
I'm pretty excited. I don't want to speak for Dave.
I'm pretty... Well, yeah. That you pumped me up really good there. I just want to point that out. I'm excited about it too. I think just overall this has been a fun journey to where we're at, and the love and support's been pretty awesome.
For sure. This was some huge news this week that we will have 1-inch buttons soon.
Yes.
I'm excited with our logo.
Yes. The cool one that our graphic artist on our team put together. So
all the way from overseas.
Yes, he's currently overseas right now, so we're dragging. But I think eventually we want to do some stickers and some shirts and stuff like that.
So it's pretty cool.
Yes. I want to add we're reaching new heights on the Facebook. Thanks to everybody out there. We did the Taco Bell Famous campaign last weekend, and we got, for us, this is cool, and 68, I don't know, we're at like 250 or something like that, maybe less than that. I'm not looking at the current numbers right there. But this is awesome for something that we do for fun and promote and talk about things that we like doing. We enjoy everybody making. The more people in this conversation, the more fun it is. And we have people like Beatrice and Mayor Russell and everybody else who's getting, Sam, who's getting into the conversations. That's what makes it fun.
For sure. Thank you all for listening, and we hope you continue.
And I just want to add here, our plug is just keep sharing it, join the discussion. Again, we just don't want it to be our opinions on here. It's not as John about this is what we think is important. It's just fun to do, and it's always more fun when more people are involved.
For sure.
Now, I think we have real news. You wanna lead off with that Vince Lewis news?
I got you. Vince Lewis will be going to Albany, Georgia, July 13th to defend his AIWF national title. Now we know that he received it last month.
Yes.
In Pavo, so this may be his first title defense with it. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah. It will definitely, if he loses at that one, it'll create some questions.
On who faces Rod Grimes.
Right.
At the Southern Showcase.
Yes. You wanted to say Night of the Champions.
I stopped myself though.
I'm glad, because then we would have a botch take next episode.
Yeah.
On there. So will he be able to keep it, and will that mess up the card for the Southern Showcase? Question mark. Good point.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
We do have a Jay Too Strong, who, what did he
posted on Facebook.
Yes.
Here's what the message said. After a week of checking in with as many doctors as he could, he is sad to say that he will be out of action for the next 6 to 7 months due to a torn rotator cuff. With this being said, he'd like to thank all of his Too Strong Army for the get wells and the positive energy you all have been sending him. This isn't a goodbye, only a see you later. He loves you all.
But I'm looking here. Originally, it was reported as a separated shoulder.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure there was no botch take on that one. So I had to go back through our notes there. But it is the torn rotator cuff. So it's a little bit more serious. Serious. I don't know if that's a word. Serious versus separated shoulder, which is kind of like a pop in, and then you pop it back out. And that's so.
Oh.
So it creates some problems for the Spinebusters and the other promotion he's participating in.
For sure. I mean, we were definitely seeing that Jay Too Strong was on the rise this year.
On the rise, and I think we were interested to see where he was going with Proc the Croc. What's the tag team? Are they going to stay together? What's up with that?
What will happen in the next 6 to 7 months?
Exactly. So, get better, Jay Too Strong. We give you the professors. I don't know. Do we have some sort of thing?
I don't know. Excused absence.
Yeah, excused absence. We got the health center excused absence. You're good.
Oh, junk.
He's got the, what is it? The emergency withdrawal.
Yeah.
That would be it. I don't know. We're trying to be themey, but this didn't work on that one.
Hope you get well.
Yes. On our terrible transitions, I was thinking about this as I was getting ready this morning, and we like the positive vibe. We like the positivity just for several things. And so, being that we've had a little bit more time to think about it because we haven't been to a show in a while, nothing's been in the region, thinking like, what do you like about local independent promotions? What are some things that, I mean, maybe it's kind of like a pre-Thanksgiving thing.
Gotcha. Wow, we're teasing all the way to Thanksgiving.
No, I just think like where they always have like Christmas in July type shit.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that. So
I'd have to say the community. Definitely a community feel. You have all those people coming in, watching the matches, and you see them monthly. You get to know them after that. So I think the community that it builds with local independent wrestling, as far as, and then you also get to know the wrestlers on a personal level. I think that you see them more often.
yeah.
And then versus the higher up ones where it's just that social media aspect. The local independent wrestling, these wrestlers actually come out, talk to the fans, get to know them, ask them how they've been, and genuinely care for the people who come to the shows.
I was thinking about that's an interesting take on that. I was thinking about it from the people behind the scenes to make this happen. Like how much work and energy goes into putting a 3.5 hour show, is getting the rooms, booking the show, putting together the ring, getting the chairs up there, getting the concession. And we're getting to go in there and plop down our whatever we pay to go into the show, which we do want to say we do pay to go into these shows.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
For sure, because we want to maintain some integrity of some sort. But I appreciate that the people are putting the effort in to be able to bring these promotions and bring this entertainment, because they don't have to do that. That's a lot of extra work, and then you got to worry about somebody who's put on shows, comedy shows. You got to worry if people are going to show up. Personalities sometimes. What if somebody gets injured, somebody gets sick, something happens? How do you fill that in? So there's a lot of all these other things that you got going on. So I can appreciate that they're going to do that in these small town communities. I mean, we're not the biggest or the most bustling places of the world, but they're doing it, and then people are going out and supporting that. That's the cool stuff.
Yeah.
So throw that positivity thing out there. And then you brought one to the table here.
Here's where the positivity goes out the window.
I don't think it's necessarily negative.
Yeah, probably not. Rod Grimes' losing streak.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like my year of wrestling and going to watch it. We've seen Rod Grimes lose the title now 3 times.
I think he lost the title, but he's lost his last 3 bouts that we've seen him at SWA.
I mean, that's that too. But I mean, he's lost against the Storm. He's lost against the Brandon person who from Louisiana.
Yeah.
He lost against the Alaskan Warrior. And this is just in that, I'd say, 9-10 month period.
Yeah.
And then just now is it 3 or is it 4 on this losing streak that we haven't seen him?
But that's a good question.
That we haven't seen him win. So it's one of those will Rod Grimes bounce back with JP Nasty coming to the Southern Showcase? Where do we see him going for the fall semester? Like, is this where he, summer you take off?
Right.
Fall you get serious about your GPA and you want to start doing a lot better.
Yeah. So is it like, is Rod Grimes head in the game?
Right. That's what I'm wondering.
Okay. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think the summer showcases could be a pivotal moment for him.
Yeah.
Going for the
AIWF national title.
Yet again, if Vince doesn't lose that bout.
July 13th.
Up in Albany, Georgia. So, where's he at? With Tricks? I mean, there's a real turn. I mean, we know Task Force isn't going to be there to back him up.
Right.
As far as we know. I mean, you never know.
They may break that whole system.
What does JP Nasty have in store? Dude's sketchy. That's JP Nasty is super sketchy, but what I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see.
We can armchair quarterback this after the showcase.
What are we, 2 weeks away?
Something like that.
2 weeks away. And then, so some audience topics.
Yes, we have terrible transitions.
For sure, but we'll get there.
Yes, eventually. Sam Skaggs sent in, at first he sent in a suggestion, which was a round table where we get veterans of the business, 15 to 20 years experience. Should we, he was saying, should we throw the names out there?
Sure.
Pure Goodness, Mike Payne, Preston Paradise. Get these cats up there. Set up a round table. Almost like if you remember WWE On Demand, they did the Legends series where they got all these old cats up there just talking about the good old days and when the territories were going on. And just talk about the histories and the stories and how has the wrestling business changed. It's changed magically, particularly if you're watching the AEW things that have happened.
Yeah.
And they've got the other thing that's happening up here pretty soon here in this month. But so that happening, and we appreciate that's a really good suggestion. Right now we don't have access to studio stuff because there's some construction going on over there.
For sure, but in the fall, it's definitely possible.
We can set that up and
if
make
they're
that
interested.
Yeah, if they're definitely interested, I think that would be good bonus content on our YouTube page.
Yeah, I'd watch it,
and we could do some cool green screen stuff.
Yeah, we can.
So, anyway, that is something we're definitely going to look into, and we'd probably say, depending if they want to do it, make it happen.
Yeah.
But he also sent in this question. Who do y'all say will have considerable growth as a character within a year?
Within a year? I'm going to go with... Man, I'm stalling. I'll go with Proc the Croc.
Okay. You're saying Proc the Croc.
Yeah.
And what are you saying is growth? I guess this is pretty open ended.
I say Proc the Croc won't within a year. I say he'll go 10-2.
Okay.
As far as a record, he'll have the belt. He'll win against Mako.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to defend once J2 Strong gets back.
Okay. Considerable growth. I think I would say, thinking how to answer this, and then I'm thinking because I was going to say Proc the Croc as well.
My bad.
No problem. This is what we don't discuss the. I mean, we talk about these before we record, but we don't tell each other what we're going to say, which is part of the charm, I guess. In Spinebusters, considerable growth. Here we go. I think I'm gonna go first and foremost. I'm gonna say hold my beer, Hansen. I'm gonna say he's gonna have growth. We've seen him grow already.
For sure.
We've seen him like he's gotten new ring attire.
Yep.
He went from the Daisy Duke cutoff stuff to proper tights. He's looking the part, going out there, but also within there, I would like this considerable growth. BTB.
Okay. Define it.
As a tag team.
As a tag team, they'll grow?
Growing and getting better.
Okay.
I mean, look at those guys and then compare them against Task Force. Like they're kind of the high flyer group.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're a young tag team, and they still need to grow and figure out kind of how they're gonna go. So I would say that's a tag team. Like they seem like they're putting in the time. They're getting in the stage time, as they say in the comedy world, and they're training hard. They got a good gimmick.
For sure.
The BTB boys.
The Big Town Boys.
Big Town Boys. So I'm looking to see them kind of grow, particularly with the tag team stuff they're introducing. So I would add those two in there.
Sounds good.
That's all our audience topics. I think this kind of brings us up to kind of like what's going on with some of the local promotions. We're going to awkwardly shift into that. First one is a new one, and this is so many people that jumped on our Taco, I just call it our Taco Bell famous campaign.
I appreciate it.
Wiregrass Wrestling Alliance, which is out of Alabama, in the Dothan, Alabama area, is having on July 13th at the Houston County Farm Center a Wayne Wild Thing Ward versus Dirty Larry Brock. And that's part of a bigger promotion. I think that was like, I posted up in there, what's one of the bouts you're looking forward to this summer. So that's happening there with the Wiregrass Wrestling Alliance. So if you're in the Dothan, Alabama area, that's a little bit outside our driving circumference that we set out.
A little bit.
Maybe in the future?
Yeah, I would love to see the results of this. Maybe
Yes.
if there's video, send it in, and we'll post it.
Yeah, send us the results. We don't have a problem talking and sharing that stuff.
Yeah, so that'd be cool.
We're a young entity.
Young, but we're growing.
Yes, we are growing. We're going to be Taco Bell famous.
My favorite one to say, DCCW, Destiny Combat Championship Wrestling.
That's like a tongue twister? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was trying to say it super fast.
Okay.
Next show is August 31st at Baker County Fairgrounds, and that's a tough word.
McKinley?
McKinley?
McClin? I don't know.
McKinley.
Linney? McKinley?
Florida.
McKinley?
If you know it, please let us know.
Send us the correct pronunciation.
Some wrestlers that will be there in attendance. The Storm, the Heavyweight Championship. Jason Falcone and Hayden Price, Tag Team Champs.
I want to stop. You've never seen those two. You've never seen Hayden Price as a tag team guy.
I have not.
So I went to that with Chris over from Organizational Psychology.
Yeah.
Both enjoyed it.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
That's all good.
But I did.
Jesse Neal, the Dog of War. The Authority, Eddie Taurus. Chico Adams, Ghetto Superstar. Prince of Rome, 03.
I don't know if it's 3 or 03, but I saw him at that when I went with Chris to that. I was really impressed. Kind of a high flyer guy.
Okay.
Good. I think you'd be impressed.
We'll see August 31st.
Yeah, you call shenanigans on that? Anyway.
Chance Aaron. The Alchemist, David Mercury. I've seen him. Seth Daniels. Prince Handsome. Warren Sanders. Caribbean Kid.
He is part of the El Nino crew.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know what happened to El Nino.
Me either.
That's what happens. Keyboard warrior. Anyway.
And Metro Brothers and more. Looks like a good lineup to me. I'm excited to see the tag team.
So you're down to go to that one?
Yeah.
You don't have a homecoming or anything to go to that weekend?
I mean, I just got news of a family reunion, but who knows?
All right. I think you would enjoy it. I know where to sit so the lights are not blaring in our face.
All right.
Or maybe we'll talk to Duke. If he's going to ref there, he can throw in a mention for us.
Let us know, Duke.
Yes. Go and support Order 66. we got koozies. Have you used yours?
Not yet.
They work very mighty fine as the temperature heated up. Kept my cool beverage cool.
Nice.
All right. EPW, Extreme Pro Wrestling, is happening August 3rd. It's a Saturday. They're going to Waycross. I think we're putting that on the calendar to go.
Yes.
I've been to that Bill and I went many years ago. It's at the Trembling Earth Rec Complex Gymnasium. That's a mouthful. Cards are being worked on, and they're going to get those posted as soon as possible and share up to we can share to you. Want to let you know, if you were interested in going to the Pearson, Georgia show on Saturday, July 20th, which we were both talking about going to, it's been canceled. So that is not happening. So that's one less show that we will be going to this summer, unfortunately. So, boo-hoo.
Dang, we're spoiled. Sunbelt, they're still working on dates for the fall. If you are looking for a fundraiser, please contact Sunbelt.
Brooks is good about that. So whatever, we've gone to like one where some church was raising money. We've gone to high school ones. Go out. It's a good fundraiser. It's fun. It's cool. At least we think it's cool.
Support your local community.
Yes. On that one. Spinebusters. I reached out to the Spinebusters people, and I think they're working on their card, which is going to be happening. I forget when in August is that, or Jesus, in July.
July 24th, I want to guess. This should be a Wednesday.
So questions to ponder with the upcoming, all the changes. We got the J2 Strong.
Yep.
We got the 24/7.
Yeah.
Tag team stuff.
Should be interesting.
So first question to you about Spinebusters. Johnny Maverick and Logan Creed are heating up. We saw that interrupted by Pure Goodness.
True.
And so our favorite interim GM person, who?
Shotgun Charlie Walker.
Came in there and said, boom, he's going to do a 4-way with Hayden Price and Pure Goodness. What do you think is going to happen?
I think Hayden Price brings speed to this match. Pure Goodness brings more strength. It should be... For me, I think this one's going to be an upset. I'll take Hayden Price. Coming out of nowhere with a win.
You would say Hayden Price?
I'm going to go with it.
This is what I... Surprisingly, you would almost want to say... Here we go. Weird alliances. This odd couple thing. Johnny Maverick, Logan Creed, and Hayden Price team up, wallop on the, I don't know, what does he weigh? Like 400 pounds, 350?
Sure.
A Pure Goodness. I don't know how much he weighs. I'm just eyeballing that.
Yeah.
Beat him up, and then just have it a 3-way. Just get him out of the ring. Just demolish him.
That's a good strategy. I mean, that's what you...
Because, I mean, I think he really... That was a great match between Logan Creed and Johnny Maverick last time. Yeah. Came in and just had to be the center of attention. It's always like he was having a why not me type situation and why don't I get a chance? Boo-hoo, I'm Pure Goodness. And like you think like he was on the phone conversating with Cassius Mack.
Maybe they're gonna get back together.
Get back to it's like that couple that always breaks up and gets back together.
Yeah.
So, but I would like to see those three just beat up and then have a 3-way bout. I feel Logan Creed got a fair legit chance for that belt.
Oh, for sure.
And kind of skirt him out, and then just be like shake hands like gentlemen, come out and just go to town.
That'd be a good one. Let me mark that I got Hayden though.
Okay, mark it down.
That did not work, but
all right. Do you want to borrow my pen?
Appreciate it.
All right, let me go to the next one. With Jay on the shelf, as we reported in the news, for the next 6 to 7 months, who can step up for a challenge for Hunter Mako, which you said earlier.
Proc the Croc.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's only right. I mean, it's not going to be David Ali.
No.
Thinking back, hold my beer hands, and he may not go for 2 belts. Who knows?
Yeah.
It'd be interesting. No one from the BTB, because Brandon had his shot, and that didn't work out so well.
No.
So the Croc, fresh off from whatever he was doing, is now.
You think it was like storyline wise, he felt like he was thrown into the mix, and we both discussed last time. I think he should have just laid down.
Yeah.
Taking the L for his brother, in the squared circle. So he's gonna come back. Like, this is a whole revenge angle.
I think it'd work.
Coming after, I mean, so legitimately in line, and so it kind of goes into like why we were looking at these ahead of time, like who you gonna see grow, Proc the Croc, legitimate.
Yeah.
Because Hunter Mako says he's the best in the world,
Undefeated.
but when you have your competition's getting beaten down ahead of time,
Well, who's gonna say yeah? So,
it's like you're taking on kindergarten kids.
Man, I don't know how he's gonna respond.
I don't know. Next one, since anyone can challenge for the Gladiator champion at any time, who would you like to see challenge Hold My Beer Hansen?
Okay, I got one for you.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Brother Azrael.
I was just thinking. I was like, first thought, we're like in simpatico here. Is it Azrael or Brother Azrael?
Changes from promotion to
We'll just say Brother Azrael, and if we're wrong, just let us know.
yes.
Okay, why?
I think he's been on the up and up of trying to get better in these matches. We've seen a lot of growth versus when we first saw him.
Yeah.
And now it's just those minor tweaks to finally finishing the match. And I think that he can really do well against Hold My Beer Hansen. It'll be a good match of, I guess, strength.
Yeah.
Both can fly, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I see Brother Azrael giving him Hold My Beer Hansen a good challenge.
Okay. I got 4 people altogether.
4, okay.
4 people. Well, I mean, Brandon from BTB.
Okay.
I think he could be one person to hold that. I mean, he would be a 2 belt if they were to get the tag team and this one. Because this seems like it. And what about the Nightmare Syndicate guys?
Are they coming to this?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just throwing this thing out there.
Since anyone, well, yeah, you said anyone.
Anyone
can challenge.
I think that would be a great belt for these guys to have.
Just one of them though.
Yeah.
Who would you pick?
Coin flip.
Okay. Just one of them.
Yeah. That would be somebody I would see challenging for the Gladiator Championship.
Yeah.
I think it would elevate them. Even if either one of them, it would help them as a team.
For sure.
And it seems like to be able to hold this thing down, you need somebody to have your back. So if one of the BTB boy guys, either Brandon or Mike got it, then the other guy's going to help the other guy out, right?
Right.
And then if one of them loses, then it's fair game. Anybody can go for it. And the same thing with Nightmare Syndicate.
Is Nightmare Syndicate still a thing, though? We haven't figured that out.
We will find out more
on Southern Showcase.
Yeah. Or maybe, did we reach out to, who else? We were supposed to reach out to J2 Strong and who else?
That's tough. I forgot. I don't have my show notes.
Okay. Anyway, we know what happened with J2 Strong.
Yeah.
And we dropped the ball on the other one. So, Nightmare Syndicate.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
We'll reach out with a what's up email. And then we'll forget in 2 weeks.
I'm going to do it as soon as this thing's over.
Okay. All right, next question.
Wait, who were your other 2?
No, that was the 2.
Oh,
when I said, so you two guys from the tag teams.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Which leads us into who will be the inaugural Spinebuster Tag Team champions.
All right. This one's kind of tough,
Yeah.
but let me blow your mind with this one.
Please do.
Punkadelics.
You think?
Because they cannot compete in the SWA for the tag team champions.
Fair.
Imagine they come to Spinebusters.
Yeah.
It's the Punkadelics versus America's Most Hated versus BTB.
Yeah.
And the Punkadelics come out.
Okay. let me throw two scenarios at you here. I think this would be great for either Nightmare Syndicate or BTB. Bottom line. But Mako loses his belt.
True.
So what is America's Most Hated unless they have no, like, they've only got one title left, right?
And it all depends on Mako.
On Mako, and we both agree, Mako,
He might lose to Proc.
he might. I mean, I would predict he would lose. I think Proc, better wrestler, got better in-ring skills. You know, again, it's easier when your guy's been beaten down.
Right.
But David Ali, Hunter Mako, form America's Most Hated tag team.
Man, that'd be interesting. I mean, I see what you're doing. You're still making sure that Preston Paradise never has a belt. I appreciate it.
So and those two, and I think David Ali's, I talked about like last episode, will elevate. Like when you're working with somebody, you're around somebody who's more talented than you. Doesn't that force you to get better?
It does.
So I think that would help Mako get better in the ring, and it would elevate his game. I mean, that's a possibility. So we're kind of fantasy booking this, obviously.
Right. But yeah, I mean, both work. Both scenarios work.
And that leads to the next question that was posed to us is like, what will David Ali do now? Tag team. Or, here we go, conspiracy. Gets fed up because he doesn't feel America's Most Hated. He you know, brings enough to the table for him, blows up, and goes face.
And challenges Hunter Mako.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. It'd be a good change.
Yeah.
But how would the crowd react to that, you think?
It just depends how it like, if he got like beat down, whatever. I don't know.
Let's take it even further.
Okay.
You have David Ali turn, face Hunter Mako. Guess who the ref is?
Preston Paradise. Royal. Okay.
And you would think she would, you know, and she finally finds her way to get back at Preston Paradise and Hunter Mako. And America's Most Hated.
Yeah.
It'd be a chance.
I think that's a good one.
But either way, it'll be interesting to see what David Ali does in the upcoming 5 months.
I think we're going to find out more after this next show.
Yeah. Do we have a name for it?
I don't know. I haven't gotten anything. I reached out and said, hey, what's up? And they said they're still working on it.
Cool.
So get in line. But it looks like there'll probably be obviously, somebody's going to challenge Hunter from Hunter Mako's belt. Tag team belt's going to be up. Obviously. And then the Johnny Maverick's belt's going to be up.
All right.
So we're looking at 3 belts possibly going. So whoever that's going to be, we'll know. We'll know when everybody else knows for the most part. Which brings us to the last point here on Spinebusters. Where is Connor Mason?
I don't know. Trying to get back from suspension. Maybe he's working out, getting ready for a big match.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch to you.
Okay.
Connor Mason versus Preston Paradise for ownership of Spinebusters.
Like dictator for life.
Like you're the pure owner, 100% owner.
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that. Then he wouldn't have to buy his own tickets to get back in here. Would you think you would comp him? It would comp him to get in there, but he's got to pay to get in there.
He's just like us. He's a fan.
He's a fan. Oh, that's a good one. I'm not even gonna go with that. I think that's a great one.
Okay.
So, though I want to add here, it's not a question. We noticed who's the ref that did the off 3 count. What was his name?
Jay something.
Yeah, he got it. He was on point.
Go him.
And then we got to thank the guys from Order 66 for keeping things under wraps for the most part. Which brings us to SWA. I'm currently working on an interview with JP Nasty to find out what's going on. And then if we get that, we will put that out as soon as we get it.
Right.
But we have the itinerary for the match list for Summer Showcase on July 20th. You want to lead us off here?
It is in one of the matches. It will be the AIWF Southern Junior Heavyweight Championship. It will be the Anointed One, Logan Stevens versus Hoodstar Dark Rage.
I already know who I want in this one.
Dark Rage?
Yeah.
I can say that too. I've seen Logan. We've seen Logan Stevens. I can go Dark Rage. You think he'll win by shenanigans, or will he win straight out?
I think by hook or by crook, he doesn't care.
Gotcha.
And I kind of appreciate that. He's unapologetic. He wants to get in there. He wants the belt. Is the kangaroo going to be in his corner? Probably.
Most likely.
And we know how that gets that riled up. But I like Dark Rage. I don't even need to go into details. I think we've talked about it before in the past. I'm digging it.
Yeah. And our next one, we got the Eastern Shore Championship. Blaze versus JP Nasty.
We know Blaze's side of the story on this.
For sure. We're working on getting JP Nasty's side of it.
We noticed JP Nasty and Beatrice getting at it. Like some serious heat right there, and she said she's throwing up her title belt up too.
Nice. What is it? Middle of the match, Beatrice slams a poster.
Yeah.
Through
I
JP
mean,
Nasty's head.
so we know JP's coming into a hostile environment.
True.
We know Blaze Country. We hear that constantly.
Yep.
People are fervent. People are very, very passionate. It's super hostile, even though allegedly JP Nasty has all this, stuff on Blaze.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Blaze.
I'll take the opposite.
Okay.
I'll go JP Nasty. I think it's going to be his stable, the manager of champions. All his champions are going to come out, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Even in his frail estate, we saw him take that big bump from Rob Grimes. I'm like, he can
take a hit.
He can take a hit. All right. Which brings us to the NHW Championship. The Heartbreakers, which I'm not familiar with the Heartbreakers. I don't know if you are.
No.
Versus the Renegades. Because
Task Force has the Renegades belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The SWA Tag Team Championship belt due to
shenanigans.
Yes.
By Rod Grimes.
I'll let you have first choice.
I'll take the Renegades. I feel like they need this. They need this win. They went so long without taking an L. They're hungry for that. Get hungry for that win. What about you?
I'm thinking I'm gonna go. They're out. They're out for blood. They want something. They want a belt. Why not let them have two belts?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Renegades too. And I'm not familiar with the Heartbreakers.
Nothing against them. We just not familiar.
Yeah, not familiar. This is obviously this is the showcase. So maybe between now and then, maybe we do a little bit more research.
We'll figure out who the Heartbreakers.
Maybe we can we can make changes between now and the pre-show.
Yep.
So we can re-announce at the pre-show if we're going to make any changes.
And we'll announce our final picks.
Yes. SWA Women's Championship. Madam of Mischief, Roxy Rouge. We got that. And the Slayer, Lena.
I'm going to go with the Slayer.
You're going with the Slayer?
Champ wins.
Any reason why?
She hasn't taken an L in the, I want to say, 2 bouts that we've seen her go against the Roxy Rouge.
Yeah.
So I say that streak keeps coming.
Okay.
Plus she'll have Kangaroo and Dark Rage in her corner, maybe.
I'm going to say Roxy's going to win it.
Okay.
I think since she lost it. Like the one, like we saw the bout. I don't know if you were that one where she lost it to Lena.
I think so, maybe.
It's been a while, but I think we saw the passion. You can go to the page and you can see the speech she gave. Obviously, Chris Spider's not really a challenge to somebody of her skill set and whatnot, so I'm just feeling she's gonna have the wave in the past. I'm feeling like the hometown advantage. It's like her home away from home.
Yeah.
We heard her say that, so I'm going with Roxy.
Okay.
Then we get to the GWE Heavyweight Championship. Vernon Black
versus Preston Veston.
Yes.
The third.
Yes. Trey.
I'm gonna go with Preston Veston.
Are you?
Hard way.
These two have history because I remember Black in SWA a year or two ago. He was in a tag team, and that imploded for various reasons, probably personality-wise. And I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with you on this and go with Preston Veston's going to win this bout.
All right.
I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling like the hometown. I feel like the faces are going to win some belts here.
Hopefully.
On the mo.
Because we watched Heel Night one time.
Yes. The heels have been on a thing. Which brings us to the AIWF National Championship thing where JP Nasty said Rod's got Rod Grimes, the scoundrel, a bout against Vince Lewis. Blaze was like, hell no. But Vince Lewis is like, bring it now. This goes if he doesn't lose the bout on the 13th.
Right.
So, who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Vince Lewis. I say Rod Grimes taps.
You think?
Yeah. And that continues his losing streak.
I'm gonna say Rod's gonna win this one. I'm feeling like the two heels I'm feeling here is Dark Rage and Rod Scoundrel.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm just going my gut.
It'll be interesting.
I wonder if just feel like Rod has something to prove because he feels like he was screwed. I think that was. I thought that was when it was like the between him and Tony Storm and then the other Punkadelic, James Morrison, I believe. Won. I'm like, as questionable.
For sure.
Questionable.
That, what was it? That's when Kyle came back.
Yeah, Kyle, imagine, just pops out of nowhere to do this. So they don't explain why isn't he the commissioner anymore. What happened? And then he gets demoted to referee. What's going on with that? But I feel like Rod's has to prove something. So it goes back to what we were saying earlier. And then the final bout, the headlining SWA Championship. James Morrison, Punkadelic versus Scarface, Waylon Barley.
This one's a real one. I'll have to go with James Morrison.
I'm going with you too because I think I'm writing these down and I'll type these up later.
Yeah.
I think only two heels are going to win this, and James Morrison. He's a fan favorite.
Right. Crowd will be cheering him on. It'll be a great way to end the night.
Yeah, and maybe this will build up the story a little bit more between those two.
I'm interested to see where Scarface, Waylon Barley heads.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a good story.
That is a good one. I mean, I think maybe you'll struggle a little bit of like, how did he all of a sudden get elevated so quickly?
Right.
Like, James was thrown into the belt match, you know, and I get that. Surprise winner. Shocked everybody.
Shocked me.
So, we'll see. But we're both saying James Morrison will keep the belt.
Yeah.
No, okay, I think that's... And we're going to go in between before I jump ahead. We're going to go review this. We both need to do research on the Heartbreakers.
Yeah. The Nightmare Syndicate.
Yeah, where are those gats?
Are they broken up after the last match?
So you gotta send an email to the Nightmare Syndicate.
Saying, hey, are you all still a tag team after what happened in Pavo?
Yeah. So, on that... So we got a little bit of homework, and we'll talk about that at the... when we do the pre-show. No food reviews this week.
No food reviews. It's been a small week.
Yes. But we still want to be Taco Bell famous, so if you could please subscribe to our YouTube page, like our Facebook page, share it with anybody who likes independent, local wrestling, likes to go have a good time, and join the discussion. We want you to be a part of our community, and we want to be a part of your community.
You can find me on Twitter at D2Baber.
I'm at justaprofessor.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks.